Originally, I wanted to shoot outside because we're gluing a lot today using this one and the Impa glue, making a 60p waterfall tank. It was raining continuously on and off for the past hours, so we moved in here. I hope that you like this situation. Welcome to the beautiful world of waterscaping. So the original idea was to do a tank with the, I don't know what's the name of the stones. Hell, what's the name of, what?
Cement.
Cement. Okay.
Amelia.
Amelia Stone, okay. So Tommy has made a wonderful Iwagumi layout with this stone using only Riccardia, but I've decided to do something better with this. And you guys by the end of this video will decide whether this is indeed better or not. I prepared a 60p frame here, and this 60p frame is really cool for a small waterfall tank, so hopefully I don't have to glue too much. If by the end of this video it's gonna get ugly, it's gonna get dark in the background, then you know that we're past this time. Hopefully 60p is gonna be ready, no time. I've been playing around in the dojo for some time now. The problem is that in order to do a great layout, you will really need a lot of stones. So what can you do if you're at home wondering about doing a certain size tank and you want to build a layout? Okay, so there are a couple of things. You can buy a number of rocks that you would estimate would go well within a scape. I estimated that in a 60p like this, probably 15 to 20 kilos of rocks would go in, because I want this to be filled with rocks. If you want something lighter, you can get by with 10 kilos. If you want a minimalist scape, like with what Tommy used, so the wild rhino stones, if you would just want to use that, you can get by with probably 6-7 kilos. You can even have a service from Green Aqua within which we will construct something for you, photograph it for you, send a photo back to you, and you can say, okay, no, please change this and that, and we can build the layout for you, basically using a lot of rocks. Or what you can do is order twice as many, 3 times as many rocks as you will need. They will be delivered to you. You can only select and use whatever you want, and the rest you can use it later in other scapes. So if you're a dedicated hobbyist like I am, then you would probably pile up rocks at home and just, you know, go outside in your garden and you have a lot of rocks and you can just select. In my case, I'm using about a ton of these Amelia stones, and I'm selecting them from a ton. And then I'm not only selecting them, but I'm also using the dust as the base of the waterfall. The other thing that I can use is other types of stones that are also grayish. I have 2 types of Dennerle gravel, the gray one and you have the black one. It says minus 10% because the package is broken. That's from Tommy. so I'm using it, Tommy. See how good I am? I'm saving money for you. Anyways, I'm using these 2 and I'm gonna mix them. This one will go on top somehow. So now I have to do this gluing here. As I mentioned, I'm going to use the black colored Impa glue. And for the gluing process, we're always using these. And we need the reacting agent. You need 2 types of little spoons. One that you can glue with, that will harden and you need to clean it regularly, and one for scooping out the glue. You put in the reacting agent. I'm gonna be a good guy and gonna hold it instead of you. Yeah, I'm holding it.
All right.
What I want to do is I want to create like a riverbed here out of rocks, and then in that riverbed there's gonna be a river falling. Now it started to harden, so I can actually feel it. So when I'm moving it, it's not moving as much as before. And my back starts to hurt if you're standing in a bad position. So now it's standing by itself. I found the right angle for it, so it should stand like this. Now I have it standing, so I'm going to turn it towards you so that you see what I did. Here, there's a straight line between these two tips. The glass will be right here, okay? And then you have a line that recedes from the top towards the front. I can do a waterfall here, for example, or I could do one right here on this. I need to glue these guys, these three supporting rocks. Okay. It didn't hold this one, so I need to put some more glue on the side of it. Actually, you know what? This could be lucky because I could move it around as I want to. So let's do another take with a much bigger rock as a supporting rock for now, and I will remove it later. That's it. If you can keep the angle, we're cool. What? Did you move it?
No.
Are you sure? I cannot check now. 1 hour passed by and we're at stone number 1. And also, lesson learned, we need to support it with bigger rocks. I'm gonna do the creative part today. Oh, it's still moving. How the hell? So once the structure is ready, and then we're gonna take a break, and you guys can come back next week to see what's happening. Okay, I'm gonna prove you I can do a 60p in 10 minutes. So it's gonna be the next topics of the video, live, one shot. Okay, but the hardscape is gonna be prepared. It's gonna be, no, it's not cheating. Well, the hardscape needs time. If you prepare the hardscape, you just put it in place, and then you finalize the tank, you can do it in 15 minutes. With hardscape, it's gonna be messy. Okay, my back. The whole thing is leaned backwards, so the weight of the rock is pushing the glue down, right? Not an ideal condition. I kind of like it. Let's glue it, and then we'll see. So the question is whether we want this here or we want this on the other side. So I could glue this together like that, and I will put the pebbles inside and then move the whole structure backwards, putting something here behind it. See what I mean? And then this whole thing will go up. They're fighting.
Look behind. Look behind.
Oh, check that out. Can you see that, Chubby? If I'm gonna disturb it, it's going to just take away with it. Was a vulture? Definitely the prey was a sparrow. If you know what that was, tell us in the comments. The whole river thing will come up here and then turn here and then come up here. I'm doing the same thing, don't worry guys, I'm not doing something else. Exactly what you thought of. Then I have a better view of what's happening there. And then I'm going to take the glue and fill up all the gaps from below with glue. Yeah, I know it's getting dark, it's too late. I'm only at rock number 1 still. I just said that I'm going to say goodbye now. And then Aaron is asking me, what do you want to do with this? Is this enough for one video? I said, yeah, 1/3 is ready, so what do you expect? Tommy was okay, no? He just puts 5 rocks together. Iwagumi, I'm such a talented aquascaper, I'm ready. This officially is my most sophisticated structure ever. There is going to be filled with sand, so I'm going to pour some sand in it all the way up, and then I'm going to just put some super glue on this rock here and then have sand on it too. It has zero difference in color. White sand is going to come here. Whoa, this looks like salt. No, it doesn't look unnatural. I'm surprised too.
It's a little bit like, yeah, candy house.
Don't candy house my creation, Aaron. How can you candy house my creation? Just trash it. Right now, this one is completely central. Yeah, it's better, right? We will need to find something to have it here. This rock formation, this thin rock in the background and the foreground is glued together in one piece. There's going to be water in the middle. I could have some water there and some here. Like this, it creates depth, definitely. Do I want to move it here to have a triangle composition? Or do I want to keep it here to have like an ABC composition? That's the question now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, it's completely dark behind me, so it means that we shot at least 5 hours, and we have to call it a wrap for today. And I hope that you like this. Let me know what you think of the hardscape. Is it too kitsch? If it is, that's just me, okay? Maybe, hopefully, with planting and with everything else, it's going to look a little bit more natural. It's not my most nature aquarium style layout, I'm sure, and we'll do it next week. We'll plant it and we'll finalize it, so stay tuned. Thanks for all the support that you gave us, for the subscriptions, for the membership, for everything. We'll see you next time on next Monday. Cheers. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go home.